So children, I am going to explain first the graphical method. So as name indicates graphical method. So simply we require a graph paper. And children, the order of reaction, as you know, it is experimentally determined quantity, and we cannot deduce it from the stoichiometry of a balanced chemical reaction. We cannot deduce it from the balanced chemical equation. So, in reality, we allow any reaction to proceed. We allow reaction to take place, and at the different time intervals, the reactants and the products are collected. Reactants and products are collected, and thus this type of graph is obtained. And you know the basic points. We have the time, we have the concentration, and so if we have this value, and so we from this and these excesses we have this conditions, and so if we join the circles, then we have this straight line. Again, what I have explained before. So on joining the circles, the centers, if you have this, and if concentration is 1, then it is the first order reaction. If it is there, if it is 2, that is second order reaction, and so on. Now children, this graphical method has some demerits also. Graphical method is not so good method. It has some demerits. So I am going to explain about the demerits of the graphical method. So it is, first demerit is, it is applicable. It is applicable for only one or two species. So it is not suitable for the reactions which involve large number of species. So it is not possible. Second is, it is not so accurate. It is not so accurate method. Why not so accurate method? Because as you know, there are the conditions. There are the conditions like the person who is plotting. If there is the error in graph paper, or if the person is not using a good quality of graph paper, or if there is some deviation, then there can be the some error, and so graphical method is not so important method. Now coming to second, initial rate method. So name indicates initial rate method. So we prepare table, and here we have the runs 1, 2, 3. Concentration of A, concentration of B. So if A and B are the two reactants for this, so run means the steps, runs or steps. And so if it is 0.0, so it is mole per liter, it is mole per liter, so it is 0.0 at the start of experiment. If A is 0, or it is 10.00, and B it is 15.00. This is the maximum amount, and after time t, the 10 it is as it is, and here it has decreased to 10.00. The second step, this has decreased to 5.00, and it is 10.00. 0, 0. Now children, see very important part. See very important part. Here there is no change in concentration. And here the 15 has decreased to 10. Here the 10 has decreased to 5. Here the 10 remains 10. So we search for it. We search for it. And here you see 15 has decreased to 10. Here 10 has decreased to 5. And so we divide. So rate, here rate 1 by rate 2. Rate 1 by rate 2. Because here it is there, so 15 by, so A remains same. Similarly, here 2, it is 10, and here it is 5. So we divide on the other hand rate, because it is constant. So here we divide, rate this 2 by rate 3. And so we have to write down individual rate. So it is what? Rate is equal to K and A and power this B. Here rate is equal to K, A power B. Similarly here rate, we write rate of expression. Rate of expression has to be written rate K and here A, here it will be B. Here rate, it is equal to K, rate constant, A. Here it is B. Now see here, in case of first rate 1, it is 0, no change. Here B rate, let it be R1, let it be R2. So here A is no change, and B it has B, let it be, in first it is 15, here it is decreased to 10. Here in rate 2, K is 10, here it is decreased to 5, here B is 10, here B is 10. So we come to know what is the relationship. So here 10 and 15. So we conclude this type of relationship. Here 5, it has decreased, 15 decreases to 10. Here 5 increases to 10. So in this manner we find out the order of reaction, and so this is the initial rate method. Now children, initial rate method, it has some demerit. It has some demerit that there is no involvement of time. So demerit, no role of time. Time is not involved. Time is not involved in the process. And so if we are having the opportunity to express some reaction, what will be the fate of reaction after which time? So we are helpless, we cannot do this. So this is about the this basic points of the graphical method and this initial rate method. Now I am going to explain some basic points which are very much relevant in the determination of order of reaction. And now we will see how to determine the order of reaction. So children, there are few methods. First is graphical method. Second is initial rate method. Third is integrated rate law method, and fourth is Ostwald's isolation method. Ostwald's isolation method, just I have written there are four ways: graphical method, initial rate method, integrated rate law method, and Ostwald's isolation method. So I am going to describe about them, how we can calculate the order of reaction. Now first I am going to start with the graphical method. So now children, I am going to explain something more about the order of reaction. And in this, how to identify from a graphical representation. Identification. So point is identification from graphical representation. How we identify from the given graph. Now, as you know, order is basically the dependent on rate of reaction or the rate at which a reaction takes place. So, for this, if we draw a graph between, here there is concentration and here there is time, concentration versus time graph, and if it is like this, if it is here, if it is like this, then here this is going in between. So here that is the rate will be equal to K, concentration, and here there will be the 1. Here there will be the 1, and here they can be exchanged like this, and so it is there. And here the concentration, it is there. So it will fall like this. If it is fall like this. Similarly, if the concentration is here 2, so here if it is 2, so here the order will be equal to 2. Order will be 2. If it is here 1, so here the order will be equal to 1, and here it is understood here, it is order is equal to 1. So this is the way how we identify the first order and second order. If it is here 3, so concentration terms, here it is raised to 3, and here it is order is equal to 3. Just I have taken as a reference point, irrespective of the number of species, just you see. Now this is one point. If a graphical representation, it is, see, here just I am changing. Here there is, on this axis, there is concentration, and here there is the time. If it is straight line, it means here the order is equal to 0. Here the order is equal to 0, because 0 order reaction is a reaction which is independent. 0 order reaction is a reaction which is independent of the concentration. So, irrespective of the increase in concentration or irrespective of the decrease in concentration, the reaction proceeds on its own manner, irrespective of the rate of reaction. Rate of reaction remains same, and concentration, even if you increase concentration many times, the rate remains as it is. So, order of reaction cannot be affected by increase or by decrease in concentration. So this is the order of reaction, and similarly, if the concentration here, if the concentration is here, let it be 3 by 2 and like this. So here it is 3 by 2. So children, similarly, we come to know how to identify the given graph in the question of each other. So this is the simplest and very efficient way to determine the order of reaction.